Hey everyone, I'm Chris.
And I'm Clay.
And today we are going to give you some easy steps to follow to make your life a more positive one. Please click the subscribe button right now and give this video a like. And also follow both Clay and me on social media and connect with us there.
Clearly there's a lot going on in the world. I mean, you turn on the news for like 2 seconds and it's like craziness.
Clearly that can be overwhelming and can make you feel stuck and make you feel lost, and it's just a lot to deal with everything that's going on. We've also noticed that in a lot of the comments you all write on our videos, you say, you brought a smile on my face, or you made my day more positive, or you shifted my mood from bad to good. So we thought we could come together and share some of the steps that we take every day to make our life a more positive and happy one, and hopefully therefore make your life happier and positive too. Really quick, we want to give you an update on our merch.
Yeah.
We asked all of you in the comments to tell us what we should put on the shirts, if you wanted hoodies or sweatpants, whatever. We listened and we've decided
we're gonna do shirts and sweatshirts.
The question now is, what color should our material be for the shirts and sweatshirts?
Yeah.
Help us, let us know what colors you would want to grab and purchase.
For sure.
No matter what color we do, we're gonna find the softest material on the planet. That's something really important to me. I want all my clothes to be soft.
Yeah.
Cool, so let us know in the comments what color the merch should be. Shall we dive in, Clay?
Our first tip is don't go to bed angry.
Just don't do it. If you can avoid it at all costs, please don't go to bed angry. Whether you're like having an argument with someone that's important in your life, like a significant other, and maybe you're not having the best evening, or you've had a hard day at work or whatever, find a way to shift your mood to the positive before you go to sleep, because if you go to bed angry, you will likely wake up not feeling so great.
Yes, if you can resolve the issue before you go to bed, like you said, you'll wake up in a better mood. If you go to bed angry, you're gonna wake up angry.
It also affects my sleep too, and I think rest is so important to make sure your next day or your next week or whatever, you feel energized as you go.
For sure.
And whenever I have a bad night of sleep, it really affects me, maybe because I'm a little older than some of you watching.
He is.
But I think a good night's sleep really helps. So if I have a fight or something before I go to bed, or an unresolved big issue, it does affect my sleep. That is a tip that has helped both of us throughout our relationship, our like 10-year relationship. Crazy. And it can definitely help you out, whether you're in a relationship or not. It can definitely make your life more positive. Someone upstairs is vacuuming, or someone outside is a motorcycle, one of the two. Gratefulness leads to positivity. There's so much crap going on in the world. Sure, we can always focus on that. It's actually probably easier to sit around and focus on the negativity and the crap going on in the world. But when you choose gratefulness, it absolutely shifts your mindset to focus on the positive things in your life. We're cleaning up our thoughts and they're cleaning up their floors. It's great.
When we were in a time in our lives where we struggled to find the positive as easily as we do now, before we went to bed, we would list 5 things that we were grateful for.
Yeah, just to each other.
Yeah, so we would say, today I'm grateful for my health, today I'm grateful for you, today I'm grateful for my family's health, I'm grateful to live in New York City where I've always wanted to live, and I'm grateful for you all. So those are 5 things that make me grateful, and like you said, gratefulness leads to positiveness.
Positiveness, is that a word? Positivity? Positiveness? Either way, you want to live in that world, right? But it's so important because we are so blessed as human beings alive today. We can always find something to be grateful for. The fact that we're able to record this video for you on a nice camera with some lights, I'm grateful for that. That is something that is a privilege to have. The fact that we have more than enough food in the refrigerator right now, I'm thankful for that. These are all things that will help you realize how lucky you are, and that should make you happy.
How lucky you are. Yeah.
Name that musical. Yeah.
I did it. Have you ever done that musical?
No.
I did.
And the next thing on our list is musical theater. No.
Musicals make me happy.
It's true. Gratefulness does lead to positivity. So we encourage you to find things every day that you can be grateful for. And if you're going to sleep and all you can think about that night is the rough day you had, just say, I'm thankful that I have a comfy bed to go to sleep on. I have a heater going and I have a blanket over me to keep me warm in the winter. Whatever, that's enough. But find things you're grateful for, because gratefulness does lead to positivity. I'm gonna choose to look at this person vacuuming their ceiling above us while we film a vlog.
They're vacuuming their ceiling. Aren't they? I'd like to see a video of somebody vacuuming their ceiling.
I'm gonna choose to look at someone vacuuming their floor connected to our ceiling as a positive thing, because it's making us laugh a lot during this video. And the next thing is, find ways to laugh every single day. Even if someone's vacuuming on their floor above you.
Or their ceiling.
Or their ceiling. Find a way to laugh every day.
Whether it's
It sounds like they're putting up the vacuum, that's good.
Or they're switching plugs across the room.
Oh.
Whether that's watching a video on your phone that makes you laugh, or something on TV that makes you laugh, whether it's a stand-up routine or a funny movie or a funny TV show, find things that make you laugh.
Yeah, laughter is so important. They say laughter is the best medicine. I've had quite a few injuries over the years, just being a Broadway performer and repetition and yada, yada, yada. My positive attitude has definitely helped my recovery. If not go by actually physically faster, it made me feel like it was going by faster because my positive attitude really did help. And laughter was a huge part of that for me. I would watch Ellen DeGeneres' stand-up from back in the day, which was my favorite stand-up.
I was just gonna ask you, what are some things that make you laugh? Like, what are some TV shows that make you laugh?
Okay, well, Ellen's stand-up, it's called Here and Now. I believe it's on YouTube.
And Relatable, her newer one.
Oh yeah, her new one on Netflix. Love both of those. They make me laugh. Probably more than any other stand-up I've ever heard. So that's definitely on the list.
TV shows.
Oh.
The Good Place, for sure.
Yes, Modern Family.
Modern Family,
oh my gosh.
Parks and Rec.
Yes, anything that makes you like belly laugh.
Yeah.
With all those shows we just talked about, there's always at least one point in every episode where I'm sitting there and I like something catches me off guard and I just belly laugh. So yeah, so finding a good comedic TV show you can stream is a fun way too.
YouTube videos.
Yeah. Honestly, videos of people playing games, whether it's us or other people you watch on YouTube, that's something we do at times whenever we want to laugh and get put in a good mood. So.
Or like people getting scared on Ellen's show. They like go into a haunted house. No, we're not doing that, so don't comment that. I'm not going to.
Oh my gosh, post-COVID we have to do that.
Not.
Yes,
Absolutely
yes, that
not.
brings me joy.
No, we're not going to be able to bring the camera.
That makes me laugh.
No, too bad. So sad for you. But whatever it is, just find a way to laugh every single day. Even if you fake laugh at yourself and then you laugh at yourself for fake laughing, just laugh.
I'll take it.
Let's try it now. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
Okay, we're
ha 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 ha.
moving on.
Are we?
The next one might sound a little morbid, but go with me here.
Uh-oh.
I read in the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving in, that we should think about the fact that 100 years from now, we will all be dead. And here's why that's a positive thing.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna help you stay positive. We're all gonna die.
What I mean to say is that we all have a limited amount of time on Earth, so all of our day-to-day struggles that can weigh us down, like the stress of us moving apartments and not knowing where we were gonna live just a few weeks later, things like that can make us lose sleep or cause us stress day to day, 100 years from now, they won't matter. Or our tiff we had with someone at work, or whatever struggles we have each day, while they are important and they do have value in our lives, in the end, they are not going to be the thing that defines our life. And 100 years from now, we won't even be around, so why let something so small carry so much weight? When you can release those negative things from your life and take the weight out of those situations, it can help you live a more positive life. So whenever you're stressed or dealing with a crazy coworker or whatever the situation is, just take a second.
Think 100 years from now, they're gonna be dead.
And these issues won't matter anymore, so let's just let them go. And when you can let go, you can become more. When you can let go of the negative things in your life can get a lot more positive.
Keep it positive. Something that helps us is being physically active every day.
Yep.
Find something to do to make you sweat or to work up your endorphins, because endorphins make people happy, and happy people just don't kill their husbands. Or will they? Deek, deek, deek.
Okay, and I know, some of you out there are thinking, you guys work out a lot, you must like exercising. And the truth is, now we do. Not always, not every day, but it is very much part of our routine, which is great because when you have a routine that involves exercise, it is really helpful because you are diligent about your routines and you make them happen every single day. So we get physically active whether at the gym or at home, and but here's the deal, we are both challenging you right now, even if you are not someone who enjoys physical activity, to go on a walk. Do something physical every day. Do 3 sets of 10 push-ups, whatever your goal is for yourself, do something physical every day. Because even when you're more tired and stuff afterwards, you're gonna be thankful that you did, and your body will be thankful that you got it up and moving, even when you'd rather sit on the couch. Do those push-ups first and then sit on the couch. You'll feel better after.
Speaking of fitness being a part of your routine, create a routine for yourself.
Yeah, I love that.
Especially if you are in a lockdown or you're unemployed or you're in this COVID situation still when you're watching this. Create a routine for yourself. It'll be easier to know what day is it. Like Monday through Friday, this is what I do. And on the weekends, this is what I do.
Yeah.
Just give yourself a routine of like, I wake up, I do this, I brush your teeth.
Please.
I'll brush your teeth. Nobody likes stinky breath. Brush your teeth. Give yourself a reason to get dressed in normal clothes. I love gym clothes, but maybe put on jeans once in a while.
Or just like whatever your PJs are, like shift to like daytime energy, you know?
Yeah.
Also, if you include some of the steps from this video, finding ways to laugh every day, not going to bed angry, you know, finding ways to be physically active every day, those are things you can put in your routine, and your routine can be something simple. It doesn't have to be layered and detailed on one of those crazy calendars with different colors. It can just be a few of your habits you do every single day that will lead you to a more positive life.
Yeah.
This next one is tough and is one that I'm also working on. Quit complaining. I know, that sounds impossible, and it's not something I succeed at every day. Complaining leads to negativity, and that's clearly not the point of this video, right? There was a great story about someone who started a positivity bracelet, and every single time they complained, they had to move the bracelet from one side to the other. And the goal was to keep it on the same side without having to move it for like 30 days, and they say it takes 30 days to create a habit, right? So the goal was to have a habit of never complaining. I don't think the person succeeded, but it is a good exercise that you can try in your life. I definitely tried it before. I tried it once in college, and it was really tough. But it just makes you realize how often you complain. Every time you complain, you're verbalizing something negative or something you don't like and attracting that negativity into your life. So keeping that bracelet on your same wrist or choosing not to complain really makes you aware of how often you are verbalizing negativity versus how often you are verbalizing positivity.
Honestly, nobody likes a complainer. Nobody likes somebody that finds the negative in situations when you don't need to find the negative in a situation. If you're like, oh, that person's late, you don't know what they're going through, you don't need to find a way to complain about it. Just focus on the positive and say, oh, they're here now, even though they were a little late, that's okay. Maybe they'll be on time next time.
So drop the complaining and you'll drop the negativity from your life. Speaking of, that's like
negativity.
I'm like dropping I'm like sprinkling the negativity away.
Negativity.
Cleansing my hands of negativity.
Negativity.
Okay, we just talked about other people and that affecting your energy. That's so important and so common. Here's what you gotta remember about other people. Your energy does not have to match whatever energy they have. They can come in and be in the worst mood ever and project all the negativity out on you, and it's so easy to adapt, especially if you're an empathetic person and you can just attach yourself to how they're feeling. It's so easy for that energy to bring you down. You do not have to match that energy. The stress around you and the negativity around you is not a reflection of what's inside of you, it's a reflection of the other people. So that's the second thing you need to remember. Their negativity is a reflection of themselves and not a reflection of you. So you're not required to match that energy, and it also has nothing to do with you. That could be when you hear someone said something bad about you, or someone criticizes you to your face, or in a comment on social media. Just remember, that's all coming from them and says a lot about them and their perception of the world, which is kind of sad. Your perception does not need to be that. You also are not required to match their energy. Move on and move away.
Move right out of my life. Next up, do something for yourself every day. Something that brings you joy.
Yeah.
So whether that's staying in bed for 5 extra minutes or pressing...
Entertaining you is no sweat. Let's find you something fun.
Okay. Alexa, stop.
The robots are taking over.
Whether that's staying in bed for 5 extra minutes or eating your favorite candy, find something that brings you joy because it'll just make you a happier person.
That could take so many forms, like you said, like a snack food or something that brings you joy in that way. It could be a podcast that you feel like elevates your mood and educates you and puts you in a great mindset.
Reading your favorite book.
Yeah, calling a friend or loved one on the phone, FaceTiming someone.
Yeah.
Finding a way to do something for yourself that helps your mental well-being every day is super, super important. So take those extra 5 minutes and do something nice for yourself. Piggybacking off of that, our last tip of the day is do something kind for someone else. It's great to do stuff nice for yourself. I think that's really important, and I really think that's not a selfish act. That's a positive thing that you're choosing for yourself. But also, doing something positive for someone else, whether it's opening up the door for them so they can go through, whether it's giving someone a compliment. There's a million ways to do something nice for someone else, and it always elevates my mood.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me more giddy and positive.
Kind of like it's better to give than to receive.
Right.
Like I love watching somebody else open a gift that I either made or got for them. It just elevates my mood to make somebody else's day.
It does not have to be a huge task like getting someone a huge Christmas gift or something. It can be something small and minuscule that maybe doesn't take a lot of effort on your end, but you never know how much positivity that can bring to other people. That's just as important as doing something nice for yourself.
Yeah, like you said, like opening the door for somebody. That doesn't take a lot of effort. Or giving somebody a compliment, telling somebody that they look good today.
Yeah.
All of those things will make their day better and boost their mood. And if you're hanging out with that person all day at school or at work, that's gonna boost their mood, which will boost your mood.
It's definitely a ripple effect. So if you do one act of kindness and it ripples out and makes this world a better place, that's on you. You started that and you should be proud of yourself. And that will definitely make you feel good. So those are some tips that we have to make your life more positive. Let us know which ones resonate with you, which ones you feel like you're already doing, maybe which ones were new ideas for you. We just want to make sure that we can give you the tips that we follow to make our life and our lives more positive.
We just got back from our P.O. box and we wanted to thank you all for the incredibly sweet things you sent to us. Thank you, Jonathan, for this. We can't wait to use it in our brand new kitchen.
Yes.
And thank you to Bill for this incredibly sweet gift card. This is really gonna help us get stuff we need for our apartment. So thank you so much.
Thank you. This is kind of fun. We got 3 cards. One from Sherry. Thank you so much for the sweet gift. A nice letter from Jerry. So hi Jerry, thanks for reaching out. And then a beautiful card and some fun photos from Terry. So thank you to Sherry, Jerry, and Terry.
We already posted about this on Instagram, but Dana, this little key holder that we're using as a mask and key holder is adorable. We couldn't even wait to thank you to put it up on the wall.
We also got these incredible gifts from Rob Richford in Richmond, Virginia. And they're Disney themed. This is so cool. This is a 50th anniversary birthday celebration for Donald Duck. It's a limited edition watch. How cool is this? Vintage, awesome, beautiful. I can't wait to get the battery in this and wear it every day. He also sent us a 15th anniversary Walt Disney World pin that is so cool. That's from 1986 and the watch is from 84. We are so excited to have these. Thank you so much. Please click the subscribe button right now and give this video a like.
Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Clay.
And I'm Chris.
And we have new videos every Tuesday and every Friday.
We hope you have an awesome day and we will see you real soon.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.